Hey guys, welcome back to Modern Golf. I hope you guys are having a great day and even better week. Today we're talking about, I think, my biggest shock in golf footwear in 2024. And that's the Athalonz Mana Mangrove Pro. Let's talk about it next. So I've done a lot of footwear reviews in the last couple of years, and probably the biggest question I get from everybody is, hey, what's the most comfortable for walking? What's the most comfortable for this? What's the most comfortable for that? And so I don't want to knock any other brands I've reviewed and tried and all that good stuff. Sometimes it's more form over function. Sometimes it is a little more function over form. And so I recently picked these up and wanted to kind of try them and see what the hype was and if they're really as good as they are. And I can tell you, this is the most comfortable golf shoe I have ever worn, hands down. No question about it. I've worn some other great shoes. I've never put on a shoe from day one and felt like bedroom slippers. So I'm going to give you kind of a walk around tour of these shoes, let you know what I like, really what I dislike, and then we'll get into sizing and all that other stuff. So if you're unfamiliar with Athalonz, they have, I would say, a very field sport athletic background. So baseball, softball, that kind of fields. And so when we get into the sole, you'll understand it kind of resembles a certain baseball looking shoe or shoes, certainly the traction model. But I want to get into what I love about the shoe and also some things I'd like to see tweaked maybe a little bit. First and foremost, sizing, as we always talk about, is I'm a 9.5 in most athletic shoes, sometimes a 10, like if I get into Brooks and some of those. I went to a 9 from their recommendation, and it fits great. What I will say is, and when I was really blown away when I first tried this shoe on, I couldn't believe the comfort. Again, some golf shoes you really got to break in. Zero break in with this shoe whatsoever. A couple features: made in America, the softest leather and true leather that I've ever worn on a golf shoe. And that's, again, not insulting anybody. That's literally the honest truth. The most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. The Achilles pad and everything else we'll talk about. The shoe is really, really, really that good. So let's talk about kind of this shoe. This is the white and Pacific Navy colorway, so predominantly white with a little bit of what I would call like a cobalt or royal blue accents. It's not navy, it's what they call Pacific Navy. But again, all white, has this very cool midsole, and I can tell you it's very bouncy and gives you a boost, if you know what I mean. So proprietary owned, but let's say there's some parts in there that may be familiar for some of you. What I like about this, it's covered in some type of, I don't know what it is, but it's very easy to clean. I've worn these a couple times, believe it or not, and I tried to keep these somewhat clean, but beautiful shoe altogether. Comfort is off the chart with these. So all white, very simple, 4 eyelet lace system here, makes it super comfortable. Again, not much to talk about. No logoing, nothing really here on the sides to say, well, I wish they would have moved the logo here and made it bigger. Really not much here to talk about or complain about. The heel counter here has their Pacific Navy logo, which I think is very cool, very minuscule, which I like. I don't need a shoe screaming off the brand. And again, you'll see the little accents of gray throughout. Again, that's by the manufacturer's decision of what they're using for their cushion technology. So very, very cool. Like I said, really, really like the shoe. We turn this shoe around. Things on this side, there really isn't much to talk about with the aesthetics. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is the tongue is super comfortable. That's not what I would change. It's a little different color. It's very close to white. I like it. I would like it to see maybe the same leather. I think they do it for comfort reasons. The other thing I absolutely loved about this, first of all, the footbed is ridiculously soft. The heel counter and Achilles pad makes this, if you have a FootDroid Tradition, they have the same type of Achilles pad that runs up the back. Not as tall as this. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't got your foot on this shoe, and again, this is not paid, not sponsored, I don't get anything from this. maybe the most comfortable golf shoe I've worn in 30 plus years. It's that good. So what is this shoe really known for is 9% increase in distance. That's scientific fact that they found when people and players, and you can go on Athalon's website and see what players use this. Athletes and golfers have literally gained 9% in distance by utilizing this shoe and the technology within the sole. The sole is very cool. I had a conversation with these guys a few months ago about like how long does your sole last? And obviously you can't give exacts because you don't know if someone's walking on cart paths all day or never on a cart path or what have you, or if they're using these for personal outside of the golfing. But I was told these will last you years, because that's always a concern I have with soft spikes or a soft spiked shoe, was how long are these going to last. The traction on these is out of this world good. Again, I've worn these a few times. Incredible comfort, quality. Again, did I get 9% more? No, but again, this is a spring for me, so everything's super wet. I mean, literally where I'm at, and it's rained 6 days in a row, so everything is saturated when I've played. But I absolutely love these shoes. Again, I would say they don't run narrow, they're more medium to almost a wider side, although I have a narrowish foot and they fit fine. What I will say is maybe, again, the most comfortable golf shoe I've put my foot in a long time. Highest quality leather I may have ever seen in a golf shoe. And I'm telling you, if you ever try these on and get a chance to buy them or try them on, you will not disagree with me. These are some of the most comfortable shoes you've ever worn. Comes in, I believe, 3 colorways, a white here, and they also do a white with a blue sole, and then a black with white accents, which I think is very cool looking as well. I'll probably order those at some point. But again, if you haven't checked out Athalonz Mana, very good shoe. And again, I get comments all day long of what shoe do you recommend. I definitely would look into this. If you can get your hands on this, if a local shop has them, or you can order them certainly direct from these guys, one of the best made shoes I've ever tried, and by far. And again, I wear a lot of different shoes, but these are really that good. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Just shoot me a message and tell me what you think, what you like. If you have these, let me know what you think of them. I think they may be the most comfortable golf shoe in 2024. And again, I've reviewed everything under the sun. This shoe, I can't tell you how soft this leather is. So it's ridiculous. These shoes are so stinking good. But anyway, guys, if you have any questions, any concerns, any comments, let me know, and we will talk with you next time. Thanks, guys.